We're glad you've taken a few minutes to stop by and hear a little bit about the Prudential Real Estate Media Center. We all know that business today is built around relationships. Finding them, nurturing them, turning them into business, and then keeping them over the long haul. That's what the Prudential Real Estate Media Center is all about. Are you ready to see how? Well, let's get started. Let me tell you a little bit about my business. My name is Kevin, and I'm a real estate agent in Orange County, California. Now, people tell you that Southern California is the land of dreams. Well, don't always believe what you hear. These past few years in Orange County, the real estate market has really been hit hard. Sound familiar? Yeah, I know it's pretty much happened to all of us. But you know what? I'm in this for life. It's what I love, and I'm looking for any new tool I can find to give me an edge on the competition, while at the same time making me better at finding new prospects and turning those prospects into real business. One of the things I do all the time is farm some of the neighborhoods in my town. There's this one great area called Woodbridge. It has a couple of man-made lakes, great parks and schools, and all sorts of other benefits. I know it sounds basic, but one thing I do is build neighborhood flyers and put them on doors of people in the area. It works great because it gets my name out there and it lets people know what's going on in their area. You don't know how many renters I've turned into homeowners because of a flyer that I left on their door. So this used to be a tough process. I'd have to build some of these on my own or have someone back in the office do it for me. Now, I'm not really a Photoshop guy, so this was kind of difficult for me. It was always cumbersome. Well, not anymore. Take a look at this. This is a flyer I built in the Media Center. I simply selected one of the many flyer templates, uploaded my pictures, placed them on the page, and boom, I'm done. The best part is, it's automatically personalized from me, but branded from my company. I generated a PDF and printed as many as I wanted. Incredibly easy. And when there's new information on the neighborhood, I simply change one or two properties and it's set to go for the next round. There's a lot of different templates within the Media Center that you can choose from without having to start from scratch. Whether it's a garage sale, an open house, or a home flyer, just take your pick, upload your images, and you're good to go. Last week, a couple named Marco and Brenda called me from one of my flyers and expressed an interest in selling their home. They were really concerned about their home value and what the market would allow them to do. Think about it. This was the biggest thing they'd ever purchased in their lives. We chatted for a bit, and they said the same thing most people say to us. I'll get back to you. Well, I'm never one to just sit around and wait for things to happen. I believe in action. So I immediately went to the Media Center and pulled up a presentation called Online Seller Advantage. It's part of the One More Reason set of presentations in the Media Center, and it's totally cool, and even includes a fun video to let them know why Prudential is such a great choice. It was all there, and it was marked as good to go. All presentations that don't require editing are marked with this little good to go banner. That means you can simply open the presentation, email it out, publish it as a PDF, or publish it to your social networking page without making any changes to it. Within 3 clicks, this was ready to go out the door. There's actually more than 100 good-to-go presentations in the Media Center library. Once I had the presentation open, I simply clicked on the eCard icon right here at the top that allowed me to connect to the Prudential eCard system, and out the presentation went to Marco and Brenda. They didn't actually react right away, so a few days later, I decided to send them one of the recent newsletters that our marketing department creates for us in the Media Center. It was just another way to stay in touch, and one of the articles talked about selling a home in a difficult market. As with everything in the Media Center, it already had my name, contact number, and picture. Very helpful. Well, as luck would have it, Marco totally connected with the article in the newsletter called Selling Your Home in a Difficult Market, and he actually called me a couple of days later. Now, I don't really think it was luck. I think it really is good tools that connected with Marco so that he would connect with me. He and Brenda were actually ready to go and wanted me to come over and chat with him. Once again, the Media Center was the place I went. I pulled up the home selling proposal, made a couple of minor tweaks so it would work just for Marco and Brenda, and I was set to go. This proposal actually has a whole bunch of different backgrounds that I can select from to make it even more unique for my area. You'll see for this one that I actually used an image that represented Woodbridge there in Irvine. Even better, when I went out to meet with them, all I had to do was take my iPad and show them the full presentation right there. I hate lugging my computer out to those meetings, and showing it on my iPad really impressed them. And the content was great. My company branding and details combined with the power of the Prudential brand. What more could they ask for? I actually signed them up to sell their home that day. Well, after that, the work really started. I used the Media Center to put together a flyer on the house, all with my name and contact information. And I even asked my marketing manager to share the flyer in the company library, which made it available to everyone within our company. I also posted the new listing on my Twitter account with a single click of a mouse. To help Marco and Brenda out, I also sent out this really cool presentation called Preparing Your House for Sale. It totally helped them get ready for the process, and in the long run made my job of selling the house that much easier. Brenda called me the other day and was really concerned because she didn't know how to get the house ready to show. I pulled up a couple of the real estate intelligence presentations and found one called Showing Your Home for Men and Women. It was great information for her to get the house ready for both husbands and wives that may come to look at it. Over the course of the listing, I actually used a whole bunch of these intelligence slideshows and newsletters. Did you know that there are more than 30 in the library to choose from? Well, you want to hear the good news? Before I came to the convention, Brenda and Marco accepted an offer on the house. I know I could have sold the house without the Prudential Real Estate Media Center, but the bottom line is, it sure would not have been as easy. Think about it. I just accessed all of this powerful information and presentation in one place. Everything was branded for my company, but personalized for me. A consistent look, a consistent brand, and very little effort. What more could I ask for in building my relationships? The Media Center changed the way I do business, and it could change yours. So there you have it, a quick overview of what the Media Center can do for your business. Now, to be fair, I'm not really a real estate agent. I am from California, I do live in Woodbridge, and my name is Kevin. The truth is, I think all of your jobs are much harder than mine. But that's why we created the Prudential Real Estate Media Center, to make your job easier. Check it out today. All you have to do is go to Priya Center and look in the Quick Links portion of the screen, and that'll connect you right into the Media Center. There's no charge, but it can change the way you do business.